March 16th, it's a Tuesday. Woo! Better day. Driving home country road. Take me home to a place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country road. It's always nice at the end of the day going home. It's almost worth it to go through the fasting, having to go to work, just to be able to be like, I'm done for the day. Go home and chill out. Maybe grab a brewski or not, doesn't matter. Nice cold glass of water. I forgot to make water again today. Oh shit. So it gets bigger it is. Yeah, so when you go through fasting and you abstain from, I remember a few times, like one time I went 3-4 days. I think it was 4 days. Oh, it's so weak. And the only thing, I wanted a cup of tea with no sugar. Just, there was this type of tea I really liked at the time. Good Earth tea. And it was so perfect. That was the first thing I wanted. Was a Good Earth tea. I didn't eat a lot. I didn't eat really fast. I was smart. I just ate little bits. Didn't want to overload my system. But it was nice. It was nice to get some energy back. But I really appreciated just that tea was what I wanted. Of all the things I could have had. It's like, man, I just want some of that tea. Because I was abstaining from water too, like for drinking. So it was food and, man. But yeah, that's like, when we abstain, we really appreciate what we have. The problem is the world's so gluttonous. Well, we've been made, human beings have been just manipulated to be gluttonous and greedy, but we're not. Deep down, we're not. We're not that way. I know we're not, because I'm not. I used to be greedy. I still am in certain respects. So I know, yeah, sure, we could be greedy and evil and do all kinds of shit. But deep down, there's still the light. It's in us, you know? We are from light. We are from the source of all. If you're existing, if you are a conscious being, even though you're the Lucifer himself, the force that creates you is good. So it's gotta be retraceable somehow. It's gotta be, the program's still there. God doesn't lose sight of it, because all exists. There is no time. So that blueprint, the source of all that created you, because you exist, there is a trace back to the source, which is love. So nothing that exists. That's why people say, oh, they're eternally in hell. Well, no, it's impossible. It's impossible. Eventually, all has to come back to source. Like, I took a breath, and then the breath comes back, and then, you know, that's the universe. That's the way. That's the way it goes. Everything has to come back eventually. But it doesn't excuse being evil. It just means that you accept day, you accept night, you accept life, you accept death in a harmonious way, not in a grossly abhorrent way, right? Or grossly negligent way. So there has to be balance, you know? You can have evil that balances good, but it can't be so extreme, right? Or can it, right? Maybe to what degree of darkness there's a degree of light. So say if you want to progress in light, you have to experience, or at least forgive, that level of darkness. Or did Christ do it for all of us so we don't have to? Did he suffer so that we don't have to go through that process? We have to go through that process, but what Christ did is he showed us a way through. Right? He showed us the light. He's in control. God is in control. You know? He can turn water into wine. He can walk on the water. He can feed thousands of people at the snap of his fingers. He can raise Lazarus from the dead after 3 days. As a foreshadowing to his 3 days. Anyways. Yeah, man. Whew. It's judgment time. Gotta get your house in order, folks. Alright, 4-way stop. Alright. Well, I'll leave this video as I began it. Country road, take me home to a place right along West Virginia, yeah. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Peace. Okay, come here. I got a secret. Love yourself. You can stick that poison vaccine up your arse. You can stick your poison vaccine up your arse. You can stick your poison vaccine. Stick your poison vaccine. Stick your poison vaccine up your arse.